Why, hello there, and welcome to episode number 5 of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I'm back, and guess what? I know my mic is working. I know it's working, so if it doesn't, save or whatever, then I have problems I need to solve. Uh, welcome. Um, been a while, unless you watched the No Commentary episode 4. Um, I wouldn't, if it was me, but... that's not true. I would at least play it, but I'm rambling already. Um, if you're new here, I like to take a quick moment to pray before each episode. Um, I put a timestamp right on the screen, but I'm actually going to try and put that in the description this time. So if you want to skip ahead, click down there, and we'll just go ahead and jump right in. All right. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you for the gift of this game that you've given us to enjoy. And just pray that you would speak through my words today, that we would have a good time, maybe provide some encouragement where if it's needed, and just bless our time to just hang out. This I pray in Jesus' name. All right. No time, gotta move fast. So, like I said, I just completely screwed up the last episode and did not have any of my commentary record at all. So you're welcome to watch that, but also, do what you want. It's been a little bit. If you're coming back or, watching through these sometime in the distant future, welcome. Updates. I do know. So the biggest thing, by far, again, is my mom has Alzheimer's, if you didn't know that already. So that's why my upload schedule is all inconsistent, messy. That's just kind of the way it is, with her condition. I just don't have any way of knowing what each day is going to bring. For example, I'm doing this, right? I pretty much 100% expect that she's gonna step in here any minute now and just let me know what stuff she wants done. She always wants something done. That's fine. And what that might be, at some point I've probably got to go get us food, which is also fine. But she might try to say well, she was already. Actually, I know what she might talk about. She was already talking about. Whoa! I saw that big ring back there. Let me go back. Come on. Let me back. I want to go to there. I don't know how to go to there. Ooh. Sonic. Please do the thing that I'm telling you to do. What's that? No. How do I get down there? Need more Chaos Emeralds! Yeah! Okay. That's fun. I don't really see a way to get down there, but I don't agree. Boo! I hate it, Sonic. Just want you to know, I hate it. Ooh, okay. So this is one of the zones the levels that I actually know kinda well. I remember starting this game quite a few times at my buddy's house growing up. Because I had that Sonic fan friend growing up. His name is Jason. Hope he's doing well. I haven't talked to him in a real long time. Oh, yeah, so my mom was talking about, she's been wanting, like, these birdhouses set up for a while. I'm going to resist starting that job today, because, she might not understand, but, well, there's a tool I need. If I had the right tool, it wouldn't be a problem, and I do have, like, an alternative method that might work. We'll see. But also I don't have that much time, so. But yeah, I had no way of knowing that she was gonna decide she wanted this today, and, you know, theoretically, that could still change. You know, she could come in later and be like, you know, hey, do this instead. So, and that's the case every day. Like, even if I am very upfront and clear about my plans for the day, even if said plans are to help her, you know, it doesn't always matter. You know, sometimes she gets an idea in her head, and for condition, she just wants that done and won't think about anything else until then, because she doesn't want to forget or whatever. Urgent. She feels like. So the big thing is, like, with her, with the Alzheimer's, she everything feels urgent, basically. Despite the actual urgency of the thing. Everything feels urgent because she doesn't want to forget. So I have no way of knowing what each day is going to bring, and that's why my upload schedule is not really a schedule. Anyhow, TLDR, I'm back. Yeah, I'm having a heck of a fall season, frankly. Mom actually spent the last week or so with, 2 weeks actually, really, with kind of a nasty cold, cough thing going on. She'll be alright, but also with a condition, like, it makes the confusion significantly worse, and, you know, if she's trying to take extra meds to deal with it, then that's extra confusing to her. So I ended up taking like a week and a half off of work, which, you know, I'm happy to do for this purpose. But it's been, yeah, it's been a long couple weeks. This whole experience also has me thinking that I really need to find some way to make ends meet from home. I really need to have a breadwinner job that I can do from home. And I don't really have any great pathways to follow to do that, so prayers are welcome, requested. I'm not entirely sure where to go from here. The thing is, like, I don't really want to leave my job either. I actually very much appreciated the job as a whole. It's been very good to me. Especially with all this stuff going on with Mom, but I feel like I need to be home. But I also, like, don't have a good way to make that happen, so that's where I'm at right now. That does likely mean you'll probably see some more uploads. Because this this feels like the best chance I have to do that, to be home, which is not great. It's not great. Just have some fun there. Other updates. Nothing. Not completely true. Kind of a mini plug. I have been spending a lot of time with this new Discord server that I joined. I believe I've talked about before. It is following a content creator, mostly on like Twitch and TikTok. His name goes by Deadly Dill, and he is it's a Christian gaming server. So I would say it's more of one than the other, but I don't think that's accurate. I think it's equal parts a Christian group as much as it is a gaming group. I think there is just as much activity on both worlds, which is just really, really wonderful. I've never been able to blend those two sides of my lifestyle that way before. This has been a huge blessing, especially since my default response to stress, which I have some. My default response is to isolate, and even yesterday, actually, I had it was kind of a tough one yesterday, and I was able to, just hop on the server and be like, hey, having a bit of a tough time today. Prayers are needed, and maybe some advice. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but I need help. And they totally came through. It was quite lovely. Now, it's not the only thing that kind of put me in a bummer mood yesterday, but one of the things that did put me in a bummer mood and continues to do so from time to time, I keep seeing just these comments of just outrage, like pure hatred of the game keycards on Switch 2. Now, ultimately, you do whatever you want. I don't work at GameStop anymore. It's not my job to sell anything. I'm not out to change anybody's mind. But for anybody who might be curious, my thoughts on the game keycard are as follows. One, it's literally just exactly what PlayStation and Xbox have been doing since the last console generation. It's the same thing. You put the physical thing in, you download the data because it runs better that way than reading it off of the cartridge in this case. And otherwise, the physical cartridge in case the Switch 2 is the key to unlock the play. It tells the system, yes, they do in fact own this game and are allowed to play it. So, yeah, literally, PlayStation and Xbox have been doing that for probably close to, if not over 10 years already. Definitely since PS4, Xbox One. So, the fact that people are complaining because Nintendo put a name on it feels a bit like a double standard. That said, well, okay, let me back up a little bit and just point out some complaints that I do understand related to the game key card, in that it kind of has the worst of both worlds, in that you only have to keep the physical cartridge in the system to play it, which is a little inconvenient, and at the same time you also have to use up your precious storage space on your console, because that's where the game data is. So that's annoying. And it's definitely annoying. I would not go any further than that, personally. It's annoying, but, you know, it's the way it is. Oh dear. Okay. Give me a moment. This is, oh, okay. Well, that, yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'd rather have those rings up there, but I'll take it. Yeah, Sonic. So there's that. I also read something about how, at least in theory, unclear whether it practically works this way, but it could maybe cutting down on cost of production to the developer, which is all fine and dandy, except that cost savings doesn't necessarily make the game cheaper. So it just kind of feels like making the customer pay more so they can make more money, which is a little scummy, but I don't see how that could be more than like maybe $5 that we'd be saving. So like, I mean, it could be wrong, but I doubt it's anything significant. That would be a surprise to me. And then the last thing is the whole thing about how, like, when you buy a digital game, you're paying for a license, and that license could technically be revoked at any time for any reason. That is in the fine print of every digital purchase you make. And while that is technically true, I think Nintendo is the least likely to actually pull those licenses, especially for Nintendo's games themselves. I just don't think they would ever do that. That's more of a guess on my part, I will admit. But frankly, it's been almost 20 years since the Wii came out. I can still download and play all of the Wii games that I purchased. And that shop is not available. Like, you load up the Wii Shop channel, and all it's gonna, like, the button, there may be buttons there, but the only thing you're gonna be able to do on it, I don't know what's going on. How do I do this? Come on now. Besides the ability to jump. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. Un-Christian language, Sonic. Anyway. Have I not gotten this far? This thing doesn't look familiar to me at all. Okay. Alright. Okay. Just die already. Please. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, anyway, so I've done my research. I understand the complaints. I very much feel like the outrage is very disproportionate. I don't think the game key cards are half as big a deal as people seem to believe. At least that issue. The issue I will grant pretty much everybody with the Switch 2 is that it is expensive, though I definitely don't attribute that as the fault of Nintendo. for why it's expensive. It's really just the industry. Making games is just insanely expensive and difficult. And I don't think that the consumer... I don't think that consumers truly understand and certainly don't appreciate that. I think that... I mean... Really, I don't have any other word for it than just entitlement. Like, it's a massive sense of entitlement. Like, you know, we want all of these awesome games. We want them to have massive budgets, beautiful graphics, we want them to run at 120 FPS. But we don't want to pay for it. So, and some of those performance things are definitely not Nintendo's deal. Like, Nintendo is not about performance, they're about solid ideas. And so the lack of performance then makes the seeming lack of performance and fidelity and high cost seem unfair. So, it's just a lot of stuff I had to get off my chest. If you hate game key cards, that's fine, but for crying out loud, just let those of us who have and enjoy our Switch 2, just let us enjoy it, please. You know, you can let Nintendo know. Obviously, you can tell Nintendo and let them know that you don't like what they're doing. That's part of what the internet is for. That's exciting. Nice. I kind of feel like I should just call it quits there, but it's not like I can lose anything, so what the heck? Let's keep going. You know, I say that. There's probably a way to lose something, isn't there? Yeah. Oh, what else? Yeah, the short version of that story is, like, I love my Switch 2. I just want to be able to enjoy it without somebody yelling at me about it. Like, I'm not Nintendo, and I'm not really shilling for Nintendo. I like Nintendo. You don't like Nintendo? Okay. It's fine. You go do your thing. You know, enjoy your Steam Deck, probably. I assume that's what you're playing these days, because PlayStation doesn't have any games, Xbox is barely a console. Nintendo's too expensive, so what? You probably got a Steam Deck, don't you? Don't you? No hate for that either, by the way. I definitely have been looking at a Steam Deck for a while. I just don't see it being something that I need given my play habits. Like, I don't PC game much, and anything I would want to play on the road is pretty much all on Switch, and Switch 2. Like, I'm finally getting Yakuza on Switch 2, I'm so happy about it. There's one exception, there's one game, Nintendo, and in this case, Square Enix, pay attention please, I need to play Final Fantasy XIV on my Switch. Please, please make it happen. I beg you. I will say, with the absence of Final Fantasy XIV, the inclusion of Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade on Switch 2 is welcome. Thank you. Yeah, anyway. That's all that was going on yesterday. That was just yesterday. Whole lot to talk about from just one day. Yeah. Excuse me, what happened there? What was that bull, Sonic? And why is there no path upward over here? Oh, you know what? I have a Tails. Fly better, Tails. Oh, I can't even get from there. Dang it, you worthless fox. Okay. was loving you right up until that moment, Sonic. That was it. That was the deal breaker. Not really. I'm still having a decent time. Just mad now. Also mad that I haven't found even a single... I have yet to find one bonus ring in the Sonic and Knuckles section. What's up with that? Am I supposed to be doing something here? What's going on? Do I just have to live? I hope. Okay. Did it. Great. Oh! Where are these spots? Oh! Foul words, foul words, foul words. Go Sonic, go! Is this Labyrinth Zone? Is it Labyrinth Zone that was just like the chase sequence with Eggman? That you said to survive? I didn't like that! I don't like it, Sonic. I don't like it. Oh! Ah, I was almost in that. Okay, nope, that was the wrong choice there. Wrong attack. Okay, okay. Okay. Get wrecked. Thank you. Thank you, sir. This one's supposed to be hard. Is this supposed to be a tough boss fight, Eggman? That's... So I am probably going to call it here because I hear my mother calling. I gotta say, I am still enjoying this game. I am a little bummed that I'm not finding any bonus rings right now. It's Super Sonic. Super Sonic back! Alright, yeah, my mom's calling. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all that cool YouTube stuff. I have more ideas for future content. I'm gonna try and get streaming to happen. My technology may not allow for that, but keep your eyes posted on this channel and on my other channel backlogged for future video content. And I will see you again soon.